Well, investors are suing Adidas over the company's partnership with Kanye West. The investors say Adidas knew about the risk of its partnership with Ye years before it severed its ties with the rapper. Adidas halted its partnership with Ye in October after the Grammy-winning artist made anti-Semitic remarks. The company has called his comments unacceptable, hateful, and dangerous.
Kanye's been Kanye for a very long time.
They had to know.
No doubt, but you know, money talks, BS walks, and it's all about that dollar. It's all about that green. So Kanye could have just been as loopy and loony as he wanted to in those board meetings with them. You know, when you see the dollar signs, I mean, and after that partnership was dissolved, you know, Adidas got to crying about how much money they were losing. They were even looking to Beyonce's line to help out a little bit, which didn't. So I feel like, you know, they really, you know, couldn't care too much about his stance on things until it got to a point where you had to care about what he was saying because he was so off the rails. But Kanye has always been, I mean, geniuses have a tendency to be a little touched. And so for you not to kind of perceive that maybe, you know, something like this could happen with him falling off the rails and knowing, you know, how detrimental that would be to your bottom line, you know, it's got to all fall back on them, in my opinion.
I would imagine that companies are going to be doing a better job vetting who they go into partnership with.
That's
I would
right.
imagine that the moral clause in a lot of contracts is, you know, going to get beefed up in light of this. I mean, you know, there were a lot of things that came up, you know, in the case, you know, against Fox News related to Tucker Carlson. There are a lot of stuff that came up in this Kanye West case, right? And, you know, the big question that investors want to know is, well, what did you know and when did you know it? And if you knew, you know, that there was, you know, an added risk or, you know, a bigger risk of doing business with this person, what were the mitigation efforts that you put in place on the front end? You know, and it seems that so far Adidas has not been able to answer that question from investors.
That is foundational when you're entering into partnership with somebody. I just went to doctor. I'm having on glasses today because I have a sty. So I'm up here. I got new doctors. They want to know this. They want to know that before they even touch you, before they even look at you and come in the office, you're filling out all this paperwork. They want to know about things that you're looking at that they're like, why do you want to know about that? I don't understand why that type of vetting, you know, doesn't happen maybe in the corporate world, especially when you're entering in such intimate relationships, you know, with these endorsers who become your face, who become the brand, who become the spokesperson. I do believe you're going to have to stoke and dig a little bit deeper. And if they had done that, and it wasn't all about just money, if they had done that, somebody would have said, you know what? I don't know.
Or they would have been more prepared.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.